Hi there. Do you know why income annuities are looking very attractive right now? Well, by the end of this video, I'll make sure you know exactly why that is before you go signing on any bottom line. My name is Michael Malone, and for up-to-date annuity advice and information, do be sure to subscribe to my channel here, and then also click on that notifications bell so you'll also be notified when I upload other new videos. Now, in these times of concern and correction when it comes to the stock market, annuities may actually offer you the ability to protect your retirement portfolio on the downside. So when the stock market drops or the index that you're in drops, certain types of annuities can actually protect so that you don't participate in that downside. As an example, the type of annuity that I'm thinking about in this instance is something called a fixed indexed annuity. A fixed indexed annuity, what I would share in that is you have something in a fixed indexed annuity that's called a floor, which is how far down can your portfolio go, how far down can it participate in the downside of the market. And then you also have something called a cap, which kind of says how far on the upside of the market can you participate. And I'll give you an example. Let's say that you're wanting to protect your retirement assets and you want to create maybe a floor of 0%, meaning that whatever amount your index goes down, whatever amount the stock market goes down, you are plain and simply not participating. So you can literally create a floor so that you don't participate in any of the downside. Or you could create a floor that says, well, I'm willing to participate in, say, maybe up to 5% on the downside or 10% on the downside. So in these fixed indexed income annuities, you may have the ability and the opportunity to say, I don't want to participate in any more of this amount of my portfolio or index going down. So that's the floor that you create on these fixed indexed annuities. On the other side, however, when you have a floor on these income annuities, you're also going to have a cap. You might ask, why would I want a cap on the top side of my portfolio? You really don't. But what the insurance companies do when they're allowing you to create the protection on the downside is they say, okay, if you only want to participate in 0% of the downside or 5% of the downside or 10% of the downside, we're going to cap the upside in accordance with that. So let's say you've protected your downside on your portfolio at 0%. The insurance company offering you that annuity may say, okay, if you want 0% downside on your protection, then the cap on your portfolio might be 5% on the upside. So what that cap really means is that you're going to participate, your portfolio is going to participate on the upside up to 5%. So if the portfolio you're in goes up 10%, 15%, 20%, that particular year, you're only going to participate in the first 5%. So when you're looking at these fixed index income annuities, obviously why they're so attractive right now is because they're helping protect on the downside. You just want to be aware that they're also going to limit your growth on the upside as well. So again, you have a floor that you're deciding how much protection you want, and that floor is then basically creating the cap on the upside as well. And when it comes to these fixed indexed annuities, you'll also want to know that they are going to vary quite a bit from annuity to annuity. So as you're researching these fixed index annuities, be sure to pay attention to the different features of the annuities, the costs of the annuities, as they can vary quite a bit from annuity to annuity. The other thing you're going to want to pay attention to when looking at the different annuities are the insurance companies themselves that are offering these annuities, as it is going to be the insurance company itself that will be financially responsible for standing behind the guarantees of these annuities. And by the way, if you'd like to have an annuity designed really uniquely for you to take advantage of this protection on the downside, especially with the concerns and the corrections that we're seeing in the market these days, do feel free to click on the link down below to apply to become my client. And then also, once you're done with this video, I would recommend watching the other video I've recorded called Retirement Income and Planning. Really what that is that's going to give you a better view of kind of how these annuities might play different roles within the overall retirement planning that you're doing, within your overall really retirement picture. And I'll include a link to that video in my description down below for you. I'll also share another reason that these income annuities are looking very attractive right now, and that has to do with the conversations that you're hearing out there about inflation these days. And this would really apply at any given time, but also especially when we're looking at maybe some higher levels of inflation. The reason why these income annuities can help address that is that when you're in these annuities, you're basically in what's called a variable portfolio. A stock market index or a portfolio that is maybe made out of some different mutual funds, etc., inside of these annuities. And what that gives you don't only have the protection that we talked about a little bit earlier, but the way this helps address inflation is that because they're variable, they have the opportunity and they will participate in both the ups and downs of that portfolio that you're in. The upside of that portfolio may assist you in addressing the inflation increases as you go through retirement. When we're building out retirement income plans, as an example, we build in that inflation. We know we have to expect that inflation as we go through retirement, whether it's maybe a little bit higher like it is now, or just kind of your basic inflation as you move through those retirement years. So these income annuities, being that they're typically inside of a variable portfolio that does have the opportunity to go up, can help you look at increasing that guaranteed retirement income from the annuities over the years as you move through your retirement. So they can be helpful in addressing the concerns that you have with inflation as well. And that's one of the other reasons why you're seeing these income annuities look very attractive right now. Now, I mentioned as an example out of these annuities, and another reason why they can play very well into your overall retirement plan, these annuities typically come with a benefit called guaranteed retirement income. So what that really is, when you look at guaranteed retirement income out of an income annuity, is the insurance company that's offering you this annuity, maybe protecting your retirement assets on the downside, obviously capping them a little bit on the upside, helping you, as I said, address maybe some inflation concerns. But along with that, you'll typically see a benefit to these annuities called guaranteed retirement income. And what that means is that when you decide to retire, maybe say it's at the age of 60, and you turn on that guaranteed retirement income from the indexed annuity, from the income annuity, that income is going to be guaranteed to you for the rest of your life. So if you retire at age 60, you live until 85, 90, 100, 150, whatever that may be, the insurance company offering you that annuity says that they are guaranteeing you that this source of retirement income will be there for you for the rest of your life. So that's another reason why you're finding that these annuities are looking very attractive right now. So you have the potential protection on the downside of your index or a stock market. You have the ability to kind of address concerns of inflation, and then along with that, you have the guaranteed retirement income benefit that says that income will be there for you for the rest of your life. And as I mentioned before, if you'd like to have this type of an annuity designed for you and have my professional guidance in putting that in place for you, do feel free to click on the link down below to apply to become my client. And if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel here, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and I truly do hope something good happens to you out there today.